and welcome back to Shifting Tones, a podcast with nerdy tones and shifting formats. I am your host, Sam, and I am the hostess with the mostest, they say, and I'm joined by my two wonderful, amazing co-hosts, Lorissa.
Hiya.
And Steph.
Hiya. I tried to imitate.
Copycat.
We got the Hias here today. And you know what today is? Speaking of Hiya, it is Thanksgiving here in America and maybe some other places. I don't know. Does anyone else celebrate Thanksgiving? I know it's an American holiday, but like in a weird way, anybody celebrate it?
I know Canada has it, but it's on a different day.
That's true. It does.
Canada, happy Thanksgiving to whenever that is. You guys doing anything fun for Thanksgiving today?
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, today's Thanksgiving.
I will be eating turkey with my in-laws. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Now, do you guys drive out there to? Okay.
That's nice. Is this a small family gathering or is this like an extended family situation?
Well, I'm getting 3 Thanksgivings in a row.
Whoa.
So today starts Thanksgiving number 1.
Wow.
Then tomorrow will be Thanksgiving number 2, and then Saturday will be Thanksgiving number 3. So
it's a lot of Thanksgivings.
So it's not necessarily big families. It's just I've got multiple to go to. So I'm excited. Because last year I missed Thanksgiving because I was in Japan on my honeymoon.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
So we're doubling it up, right? So everything we missed last year, we're getting this year also. So I'm excited.
That is exciting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanksgiving's one of the best holidays, especially when it comes to food. I mean, not for like its actual like historical reasons, but just for what it's become about giving thanks and joining together as a family and eating.
Well, actually, talking about historical reasons, I just watched a YouTube video talking about the traditions of Thanksgiving and the traditional myth story that we hear of the Pilgrims. It's actually fake. It's not real. It's kind of like a myth story like George Washington cutting down an apple tree. And it really was started by an activist in the 1800s that was a part of the temperance movement. She was a woman articleist, and she wrote for a column, and she's like, hey guys, we need to come together as a nation because coincidentally, the holiday was created right before the Civil War. And she's like, we need to like come together and be friends and family again and patch up all the work. So that's really what Thanksgiving started. Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting. Well, thanks for teaching us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can feel a little less guilty about celebrating Thanksgiving today, hopefully. It's not about the Pilgrims or genocide.
But America was built on it.
It sure was.
So aside from genocide, they rhyme. What about, how are you guys doing besides having Thanksgiving? How are you doing? Hit me with the small talk.
Yeah, I'm doing good. And just so you know, I think our listeners missed out on what Sam and I are doing for Thanksgiving. We'll be having 2 Thanksgivings on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yes. So we're going to be having dinner with Sam's side of the family, and then we'll be traveling to have dessert with my side of the family. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, kind of been doing that for the last like 5-6 years now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But other than that, I will be enjoying that pumpkin pie from Costco. Thank you, Dad, in advance.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, we kind of finished the living room transformation. We bought a rug this weekend, and oh my goodness, I am extremely happy. It looks super nice in there. I've just been like zhuzhing everything up to make it like perfect. It's my vision that I've had for this living room since we bought the house. So that was my main weekend endeavor.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely.
And nope, that's it. I was like, oh no, there's something else that I don't remember.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, you could talk about what we did this weekend in terms of our viewing habits.
Yeah.
It's very important culturally that you've experienced this for the first time.
But I'll let Steph go next before we get into mine.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I've been a busy bee.
Wow. Whoa.
Normally
Steph's busy.
Yeah, I know. Shocker, right?
Shocker.
I feel like I'm always doing something. No, my school, I'm officially on break, so I'm excited for a week off from school. But before break started, I actually went to a conference, work conference for the subject I teach. So that was really cool.
Nice.
My school paid for it, so that was super nice. It was informative, business stuff. I wore a dress and heels. It's crazy because I've been to 2 like work conferences now for teachers, and you have people that are either super dressed up, like professional, or you will literally have people in jeans and like flip-flops. It's so crazy.
Yep. You are spiffy Steffi though, so it makes sense.
So I had to be spiffy. So I dressed all nice, and then Yeah, and then some people are just wearing leggings and a flannel, and I'm like, okay, well,
that's really funny. I wonder if it's like a tenure sort of a thing where like you've been teaching for so long that you no longer care, so you start wearing the jeans and the
No,
less
it's a conference thing in general.
Okay,
When I was going to
alright.
GIS conferences, there's people who wore like button-ups and suits and ties, and then people in like jeans, t-shirt, polo, what very casual compared to the other people.
That makes sense. I mean, we don't typically have artist conferences in that sort of sense, so usually what you see at a show is what you get. So I'm not used to that kind of environment.
Yeah. So disregard all that. The more pressing and exciting thing was
Yes.
what just got released. I know this episode comes out on Thursday, but I'm gonna spoil it for our listeners. We're recording this on Monday.
Whoa! Breaking the fourth wall.
Breaking it. Anyway, more importantly, the Sonic 3 movie tickets just went on sale. So I bought 2 of them immediately.
That's crazy.
And the Sonic, it's a great series. I'm so excited for the third. Now, originally, the Sonic 3 movie is supposed to come out on Friday, December 20th. But I actually got the earliest tickets I could. So I'm going to be seeing it with my husband on the Thursday, the 19th at 3 p.m.
I knew you were going to say that.
This is the fan event exclusive. I have a chance to win either like a poster or a keychain because I ordered.
Sonic going to be there?
Dude, I wish. No, but I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I'm going to have to leave work early that day just to make it on time.
The dedication is amazing.
I'm going to tell my principal I have like an appointment I got to go to.
Sure, absolutely. Some doctor's appointment, end of the year stuff.
I got to leave early that day because it starts at 3, so I need to be there early.
I've heard of people like taking off like vacation for like a new video game release or because like something big's happening, and then there's Steph who takes off work to go see Sonic's feet in 3D.
Yeah.
Listen, it's important. I'm reliving my childhood, basically.
Fair
I already
enough.
have my Shadow the Hedgehog t-shirt I'm wearing. Like, I'm so ready.
Are you going to do shadow makeup?
No. Maybe I'll wear some red. Maybe
Yeah.
red around the eyes to match the shirt. I could.
That'd be fun.
I considered bringing my childhood Shadow the Hedgehog plushie, but I'm like, that might be a lot.
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay.
I don't see why not. I mean, you're going to be everyone else is going to be there like you who sing it at 3:00. That and small children. So
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I'm super excited because I want to see like what does the popcorn bucket look like? What do like the drink cups look like?
Right.
If I can get that stuff with Shadow on it, I'm going to be so excited.
I hope it's the same thing as the Wolverine bucket where it's just a giant mouth. Like
I hate that.
Shadow's
Ew.
mouth or something.
No,
No,
this
no.
is for children, Sam.
It's still funny. You just shove in, take all the popcorn out of his throat.
There was a double entendre for the Wolverine popcorn bucket.
That's fair. I guess a fun one would be like a clear bucket, but the top of it is like a thick gold ring.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
I mean, that's not like Shadow theme, but I don't know, Sonic theme. Every movie now has a popcorn bucket. We go to Regal on Tuesdays a lot of times to go for the discount days, and there are like 6 different popcorn buckets you can buy at a time.
I bet.
Yeah, popcorn buckets are like the new Funko Pops.
Absolutely.
The last thing that I have is just as an update is that I have recently, and you guys know this, but the listeners don't know this, but I've been recently getting into Tamagotchis again.
Oh,
that's so cute. I love that for you.
I've been kind of obsessed, and I've just it's sad, but I've killed off 2. I don't know how. It's just happened.
Purpose.
Not on purpose. They've just died. So I'm on my 3rd, and then I actually just picked up over the weekend a inspired Tamagotchi, but it's from One Piece.
Oh my God.
Chopper.
That's hilarious.
So I have that one active, and my husband's now been playing, and I think I've slowly planted the idea for my coworkers. Actually, funny enough. So they're like, we've never had one growing up, so they're considering getting one.
Nostalgia,
nice.
reliving
Because I have
childhood.
it at work, so yeah.
This is your stress reliever. You're just killing, inanimate objects, fake pets on purpose.
Not on purpose. They're just hard to take care of sometimes.
They sure are.
Anyway, that's all I have.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so Sam's small talk is going straight into the controversial corner 2024.
Oh, you're not going to talk about the huge cultural significance you've experienced over the weekend?
But first, I'm going to talk about the huge cultural significance I experienced over the weekend. For the first time ever, I decided to sit down and watch the Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh.
I've never seen these movies before. I know they are important to movie culture.
Absolutely.
And
culture in general. You just
culture
so many
in general.
Quotable lines that now you recognize and understand.
I would say out of the franchise, Tokyo Drift is definitely the best one so far.
Yeah, we've only seen up till 6.
Yeah. I just started 6. I haven't finished it. But I mean, they're quick. They're like an hour and a half movies. They're really easy to get through. But Tokyo Drift's probably the most fun one because it is just 100% racing, and it's very similar to the first one, but the first one's so bad because of the acting. And
hold
the
on.
one-liners, they're so bad.
Hold on. The first one's the best, okay? I don't want to hear that slander.
Some of the worst lines and some of the worst dialogue I've ever seen in a movie. No. Slowly gets better, but it's not better yet. The third one's just good because it's a whole separate thing. It's just them drifting in Tokyo. Different main character, different everything.
It honestly feels like an anime. It feels like a race car anime, but like put into one movie.
But it's all family. It's all about family.
No, it's not.
Everything's family.
Not that one, but yes.
I've never seen the series, so I have no...
Wow.
You should watch it. They're hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish speaking in it because there's a lot of car culture obviously discussed in it.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spanish and they don't put on subtitles
No, they
sometimes.
don't. So sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I had Steph here because I don't know what they're saying. I can pick it up most of the time because I understand that like they're probably just like smack talking each other, but sometimes I'm like, oh no, this is an actual conversation. I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I could help with that.
What's funny is I watched like the first 4 within a matter of 2 days because I said like they're easy to watch. And I still can't remember if things happen in 2 that happen in 4 that happen in 1 because they all blend together. It's all the same thing after a while. They're racing cars and then they gotta stop a heist or pull off a heist of some kind.
Then they gotta go fast.
Yeah, and furious. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been watching them since I was a kid, so I was just genuinely surprised when one day I was like, oh, making a joke about the Fast and Furious movies, and Sam was like, I've never watched this. And I was like, that needs to change one day. And so this weekend was that time.
Nice.
Okay, but into the controversial corner 2024. Number 1. Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka was evil.
Absolutely.
100% evil. I think... I don't know. Maybe my controversial corners aren't as controversial anymore.
Yeah, you've been slacking.
I know. I think there's some people that are like, oh man, no, Grandpa Joe, he was supportive of Charlie and all this stuff. Like, no, he was in that bed, by the way, for 20 years, they say. 20 years, feeding off Charlie's family with the other grandparents, not helping out at all, just sitting in bed. 20 years? You couldn't have done anything?
Nope.
You're absolutely useless. Second of all,
then when he wins,
that's what I'm saying. So he wins this golden ticket, and everyone's like, "Man, maybe you should sell that ticket to help your poor family out." And his grandpa's like, "No, Charlie, we gotta go there because I got revenge plot in my head for Willy Wonka. He fired me." And he gets up and does this dance, and you're like, "Oh, he could have worked this whole time. He's completely able."
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then he goes in. And he makes Charlie think that everything's cool and that he can sneak off and drink the fizzy pop. And he tries to get him to steal the gobstopper. And he's like, I'm going to sell it to the rival company because you suck, Willy Wonka. And it's a whole mess. Grandpa Joe is evil. Number 2, Turkey isn't good.
What?
Turkey isn't good. Here we go. Controversial. Okay, perfect.
No, I agree. I think turkey. Well, I like.
What is wrong with y'all?
I like the dark meat of the turkey.
No,
that's turkey.
Like.
Turkey is the most basic, boring food, and for some reason everyone's like, yeah, it's got to be the main staple of Thanksgiving. Like, why can't we do like, I don't know, fried chicken or ham or steak or something?
Ham's
Turkey's so boring.
That's why.
You can put all sorts of seasonings and sort of things in it, and it's not going to make it any better. It's still going to taste like turkey.
That's crazy. You've never had a good turkey.
Yes, I have. I've even had smoked turkey. I've had deep fried turkey.
Dude, it's
I've had
so
seasoned
good.
turkey.
What's wrong with you?
The only good part of the turkey is the skin, and then once you get past the skin and you're just eating the meat,
that's
it's just
crazy.
Meat. It's bad chicken.
Okay.
All right. Number 3, Black Friday needs to be one single day again to promote chaos.
You miss the thrill of potentially being beaten down by suburban moms.
Yeah, not enough people are getting, trampled and beat up again over a Tickle Me Elmo like they used to.
Those were the days.
You know, now it's a whole week. And then, you know, at first it was Black Friday, and then it started going into like midnight on Thanksgiving. So it started on, you know, Thanksgiving, and then it went to Cyber Monday, and now it's a whole week thing. And I don't know, it just doesn't have that special connection anymore to like chaos and misery like it used to.
That's funny because fun story, I've never went Black Friday shopping until a couple of years ago, so I never got to experience the thrill of it. So you saying that, I'm just like, yeah, I guess.
I remember one year my mom called us at like probably like 6 or 7 in the morning. I don't know what time it was. I don't know. She would ask us a question, but she was at like the back of the line at Toys R Us, and she had already been in line for an hour. And like, I'm talking about back of the line from the registers all the way to the back of the store.
That's wild.
And just to like buy one toy or whatever it was at the time.
Your mom's
She's like, yeah, I'm going to be home in like 6 hours. Don't wait up. All right. Well, that's enough of that. Are you guys excited for today's episode?
You know what?
Yeah.
I am.
And you know what goes so great with Thanksgiving is not just the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or the dog show, but football. And when you think of football, what's the first thing you think of?
I think the fact that, oh my goodness, dear brother-in-law, you stopped the dog show halfway through. Please change the channel back to the dog show.
That's one thing. Steph, what do you think of when you think of football?
I think of the actual like ball, the football.
Great. Those are good options, but I'm talking about getting a fantasy team and drafting your ultimate team. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, we're doing the exact opposite. We're doing an anti-draft.
Oh, so what's an anti-draft?
What?
An anti-draft. I got this from TikTok, so shout out to that TikTok page that does it. Sorry for not giving you credit, but you don't listen to this anyways. So the way it's going to work is we're going to go back and forth. We're going to do 4 rounds total, 2 rounds per person. Larissa and I will be drafting certain things, and Steph will also be drafting, but Steph won't know what the draft is. So I know it sounds confusing. So so for example, so say Larissa and I know that the category is just, let's say, just flat out superheroes.
Okay.
And Steph has no idea what it is. And I say Bruce Wayne. I'm trying to throw her off a little bit, just giving a, you know, not Batman, but Bruce Wayne. And then Larissa, you give it something even maybe more generic to throw Steph off. You know, you're gonna say like Blossom from the Powerpuff Girls. She's a superhero. Okay, yeah, and Steph's like, okay, maybe this is just fictional characters. And she says, you know, Odie from Garfield. I don't know, a random thing. We're like, okay, you know, not really. That doesn't really make sense. But we're not going to tell her that it's superheroes yet. We're going to keep naming superheroes. And then at some point, maybe Steph will catch on and start drafting superheroes of her own. And then at the very end, after we all give 5 each, Steph has to try to guess what the category is. So in this case, the category is superheroes.
So kind of like that campfire game we would play as kids, you know, where you would go around and say, I'm bringing this item to camping.
Yes, and you have to try to figure out the connection. So like the classic one is, I'm going camping, I'm bringing blank. And it's usually like, oh, it's the first letter of your name, all the items you're bringing. So I'm bringing s'mores, I'm bringing spoons, I'm bringing saltine crackers, whatever. Larissa would be licorice. I don't know. Yep. Whatever. And then you have to try to keep going until you can figure it out. But this one, we're stopping at 5. And so if you figure it out, great, you get the point. If not, you don't. So there's only 2 rounds per person.
Okay.
If you win, if you get both of the rounds correct,
a prize.
The prize is you get to break the wishbone on Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. I'm excited. Okay.
And if you don't win and you're going to your own Thanksgiving, you better be an honest person, not break that wishbone.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
All right. So you guys understand? Is it clear enough?
Absolutely.
And you'll pick it up as we go, especially the listeners if that wasn't clear.
We'll pick it up. We'll try.
All right. So Steph, Larissa and I have a category first. Okay. The listener doesn't know either, so you guys can play along as well. Draft your own people.
Absolutely.
And I will give you at least the general topic. Like I'm giving you a broad topic to work with, and then you can go from there. So it's kind of helping you out a bit, you know. And since we're a nerdy podcast, the first one, being nerdy, something we all love. We've done episodes on it before. First category is Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm excited to draft my Pokemon team.
Me too. Okay. You got that strong team?
I do. I know I already created my perfect one before in the past, but, you know, I rethought some things, and I was like, I really like these characters more.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I agree. So I'm going to start out with the draft. I think this is a strong number 1 pick going in, and I'm going to take my boy Execute.
Execute. What a cutie. You know, why did you
Execute,
pick
yep.
Execute? Was it for his strength and dexterity?
I think it's just all about the balance. I think it's just there.
Okay.
What
You
about
like
you?
that ratio of white to yellow?
No, it's all
No?
about the pink.
Oh, okay. Well, is he pink?
Yeah.
Is he?
Is
Are
it-
those
I
the
think it's-
eggs?
Wait, is Execute pink, right?
I thought he was white.
Hold on, let's look him up.
I think you're thinking of the
Execute
shiny
Oh, it's like
version.
pinkish white. Yeah, Execute is
Okay,
the one that evolves into Executor, the palm tree.
Mhm. Yeah.
He's
Yeah, but these
pinkish
are
in
the
color.
eggs, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that's
you
what
may
I
call him
thought.
that.
I don't know. Larissa's throwing us off. All right, Larissa, who are you taking?
Well, I wager that Smoliv might be a better choice for my Pokemon team.
Oh, you stole Steph's Pokemon. Steph
Sorry,
loves Smoliv.
Steph,
I
yeah.
love Smoliv. That's my. Ugh. Okay.
He's a sweet baboo. I know.
All right, Steph, who are you drafting on your team for this Pokemon team?
These seem like little boys, like little guys.
They could be little guys. They could
I
be
think
little guys.
we're at the do Pichu.
Pichu,
Okay.
that's not one I would choose for my team personally.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
It's
that's
an
okay.
interesting
That's okay.
choice.
That's on you. That's your choice. That's fine.
Oh.
So now, second on my team, I already have Execute. I got the little guy. I think that balance is important, but I need a heavy hitter. I need someone strong and powerful.
Okay.
I'm going Miltank.
Miltank. I kind of see a theme here. You're like that pink and white.
I do like pink and white. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Who are you gonna go with?
Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with Wooloo. He's just, a cutesy little guy, and
Wooloo
I
is
can't pass
cute.
up on that.
All right, well, good choice. I think I could take that on my team. No problem. No problem with that.
He does pack a punch. Like, even though he's not the full evolution, you don't want to mess with him. Like, he definitely will stomp around and mess you up if you're
Absolutely.
not paying attention.
Steph, who are you taking next on your team after Pichu?
Oh, I get another one. Another.
You do
go?
5. We're doing all 5. We're do 5 each. Yeah.
Oh, 5 each.
Yeah, and then you guess at the end.
Oh, I thought we were just going until we number 5. Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
You got this, Steph. I believe in you. I know you can pick a perfect team member for your draft.
Yes,
Oh.
Steph, draft me a Pokemon right now.
Mm-hmm.
How about no, what's that name? Wiglet. No.
Wiglet? The little worm
Wiglet.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I could
mean-
see some people taking that on their team.
Yeah, some
Not me,
cultures
but,
definitely
yeah.
enjoy that. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Uh,
next on my team, I feel like I got a balanced team so far, but I gotta heat it up a bit. I'm taking Pignite.
Big Night.
Pignite. Night. It's the second evolution
Wow.
in the Embor family. What's the first one? What's the little guy? The little fire pig. What's his
Tepig.
name? Tepig. Yeah, so
Mhm.
Tepig, Pignite, Embor. I'm going Pignite. I think he's
That's fair.
beautiful.
And why that? Why the second evolution in particular? Why not pick for the cutie or the third evolution?
Because he just looks like he looks like he's tough. He looks like a tough guy.
Oh, you want him to be tough? That's
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
wouldn't pick that for that reason.
Absolutely. What about you,
I-
Larissa?
Well, I'm all about things being juicy. So my third guy is going to be Krabby.
Crabby. Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, I'm afraid of getting pinched, so I don't want to go deal with Krabby. So,
It's okay.
I think
I
Pignite's
don't mind.
gentle.
Yeah. I don't mind that he can crack some things. It's fine.
Crack some skulls.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steph, who are you taking next on your team? Who's your third pick? Remember, there's a theme.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure
there
out that
sure
theme.
is.
There sure is, absolutely.
Let's go Magnemite.
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 Awful
Which one's
choice. I'll be honest.
Magnemite
That might be
again?
the worst choice you could have chosen. It's the magnet Pokemon.
Oh, right.
The ball with the 2 little magnets sticking out. Horrible
Oh.
choice, but I support you.
Yeah, you could die from that. I'm sorry, Steph.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe rethink your
Oh.
life choices.
Oh.
All right, number 4. I think this might be probably the best one on my team as far as just having this team in general.
Mhm.
I gotta go with Vanillish. I know there's Vanillite and the
Wow.
other one, but
Mhm.
Vanillish just looking cute. Got the 2 faces, not just the one or not the 3.
Yeah.
It's perfect balance, I think.
Yeah, who would go wrong with a double scoop? I mean,
Absolutely.
if you're gonna have a nice day, go for the double scoop.
That's right.
All right. So, what would be really good on top of a Vanillish? Do you have
What?
an idea? A Cherubi.
Cherubi. Cherubi's a good Pokemon. A little
Mhm.
cute.
Mhm.
I feel guilty having them on my team. Couldn't look Cherubi in the eyes. I'd feel too much guilt.
Honestly, Truby, I picked him to be more of a team mascot.
Absolutely.
We're gonna bench him most of the time, but you got to have him for morale, and he really is just the cherry on top.
Of course. Good metaphor.
Mhm.
Steph, who are you taking next?
Oh, Mudkip.
Okay,
Mudkip? Okay,
not
yeah.
terrible.
You know what? That's probably your best pick so far.
Mhm.
Oh,
Probably your best pick.
okay.
Not too shabby.
I support that.
I do too.
And so I'm gonna finish it all off. You got the way I think I built my team perfectly. I gotta finish it off with the powerhouse, the best one on the team. Like I said, Vanillish was probably my strong one, but this is it. This is the creme de la creme. Speaking of El Crema.
El Crema!
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
And you don't feel guilty about that one, even though it's got like berries and stuff on it?
Nope, absolutely
All
not.
right.
Nope.
Okay. Well.
Shrooby's not a part of that Pokemon. I feel no guilt.
No guilt at all. All right. All right, Steph. And you know what? I'm taking a leaf from your book, and I'm going to finish off my team with Sea King.
Sea King. Okay.
Mhm.
I don't personally, I wouldn't personally put Sea King on my team, but that's just for personal reasons,
Well, I usually only like him in certain forms.
Right,
So...
Mega Sea King, maybe
yeah, we'll consider
Origin
that.
Form Sea King,
Mhm.
Gigantamax Sea King. I understand, yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Steph, who are you taking last on your team?
What's the clam one? Shellfish?
Clam Pearl?
Oh, that's a good choice.
Clam Pearl?
Clam Pearl.
I think you were thinking of Sheldor too.
Sheldor. I was thinking the actual shell.
Mhm.
I'll do the clam one, whatever. Clam door.
Clam Pearl.
Okay, that's a good
clam
choice.
Clam Pearl, whatever.
That's a good choice. Okay, so we've got our teams built, Steph.
Okay.
Even to help you out, since this is the first one that we're all doing together.
No, wait, I think I got it.
You do?
Okay.
I'm excited.
Let me guess first before you give me a hint.
Okay.
Are these Pokemon that you can eat?
Yes,
absolutely correct. Steph, you get a point.
Oh.
So, Steph, this is yours and I's draft, okay?
Okay.
It's the one we worked on together.
Yes.
So we're going to go with, based on what I talked to you about before, we're going to start this one out at video games.
Okay.
Oh.
So do you remember the one I gave you?
Yes.
All right. So I'll let you draft first.
Oh, okay. I think this person's great. I think they would be awesome to have because everybody knows this character, Link.
Wow.
Link. Okay. Good. Starting off strong,
You sound so confident with your first draft choice.
You know what? Sorry.
No. Yeah, Link. Yeah.
Link.
Yeah.
Everyone knows him. Everyone wants him.
Okay.
That's right. He's a good leader.
All right.
It's a good first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think for my first round pick, and I don't think this is a stretch by any means, I'm going to go with Steve from Minecraft.
Steve from Minecraft.
Oh, Steve is powerful. Steve is a leader.
I could see that.
Steve's been sweeping the Smash, tourneys lately. So I think Steve's a good pick.
That's true.
Okay. You know what? After all those wonderful choices for your draft, I think I'm going to piggyback on that. And, I know you guys were saving him and hoping he wasn't going to be picked in the first round, but I'm going to go straight for Kratos.
Kratos. Okay, I think Kratos is a good pick. Mm-hmm. I think it's a powerful pick.
What, from God of War?
Yeah, from God of War, yeah.
Yeah. I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay.
I wouldn't say technically, Steph, that they'd be great on the team, but they're definitely a supporting character. Absolutely, yeah. It definitely depends. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just got to risk it for the first round pick, right?
Risk it for the biscuit, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Steph, who are you taking next on your team?
I know this is gonna be a heartbreaker for Lorissa, but I gotta go with Roy.
Oh, but Roy's her boy.
I know it's her boy, but I gotta go. He's strong. He's a strong one.
Wow, you're stealing that from me?
Strong.
Yeah, strong.
Your team's all about strength, it sounds like.
It is.
Okay. I think my team is about versatility.
Okay.
And I think I have to have, some choices, some options moving forward, because I can't just keep running the same play, of course.
Oh, sure.
So second on my team is going to be Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
Sora. Okay.
Yeah, you got big brain there for a second, having Sora on my team.
Interesting.
Big brain move, yeah.
All right. So I'm also going to diversify a little bit, maybe add some magic to my team. It's more personality. Gonna add the Dovahkiin from Skyrim.
Oh, specifically Dovahkiin.
Who?
Okay.
Mhm.
The main character technically in
It's basically
Okay.
your name, a YN. Like you build your own
Okay.
character.
I'm just like, okay.
it's the last dragonborn, Dovahkiin.
Sam, you're gonna have to comment on that.
No,
'cause
yeah,
I'm
no.
not
I think
familiar.
Dovahkiin is a great pick. I wish Dovahkiin would have been
Okay,
the first
that is
pick.
a great pick, Larissa.
Thank you.
See, Steph knows all about football, so I think Dovahkiin's a great pick. All right, Steph, hit her with your third round. Hit her with your third round.
Okay. Kind of like, the heavy hitters, like you said, Sam. I'm going for a powerful team. I think Cloud.
Ooh.
Cloud. Oh yeah, Cloud.
Cloud Strife.
Man,
Cloud might be the bibiggest one on your team.
You're really
Yeah.
going for that sex appeal for your team.
Damn. Okay, Larissa, back off. They're mine.
Ladies, please. It's an imagination draft. It's not real. I promise. You don't get to keep them.
I'm sorry, I had to point it out. Like Roy and Cloud back to back. Come on.
Ooh, all right, I'm gonna tone down the sexiness a bit here.
Oof.
I think this is a very unique pool here.
Mhm.
In the third round, a lot of times maybe you're drafting your best running back, your best wide receiver. If you didn't get, them in the first and second round, you might be even looking at, your quarterback right now. But instead, I'm going to go with my boy from Soul Calibur, Mitsurugi.
Oh, I've never played that franchise, but I imagine he's a very interesting character to play.
Mitsurugi is a very interesting character. He's kind of like, I always saw him as he goes hand in hand with the other against the main character. Like he's kind of like the antagonist to the main, pretty boy of the whole thing, or the main, protagonist of the whole game.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yeah.
Why was I thinking that's a fighting game?
It is.
Okay. There's a story for that?
I don't know. Okay, your turn.
All right. Yeah, you really threw me a wrench there because I was like, I don't think there's a story. I don't know if there's a story in Soul
Calibur. I know there is in Mortal Kombat, but
that's true. That's fair. Interesting choices. I think I'm gonna go for what's his name? Master Chief.
Master Chief.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Technically, Steph. Technically, he can be on your team. I think that's a.
He's allowed.
I wouldn't have chosen him, but honestly, like,
why not?
I feel like that's a big brain move. I feel like when you really look at your team,
Yeah.
I think it's a good move.
I like the range he provides.
Absolutely,
That's true.
absolutely.
Oh yeah. All
Steph,
right.
what are you taking next?
Next, I gotta go with, I think, Ike.
Oh, Ike.
I'm yoinking him.
You're yoinking the Ike. You're iking him.
Pretty boy.
Yeah.
My man.
Steph, your team is just so pretty.
Really
Well, to be fair, they are kind of pretty boys. Link, Cloud, Roy, Ike. You're not wrong.
They're pretty much all the same thing. I mean, in my book.
But they're powerful, so.
Speaking of powerful pretty boys, I feel like this is the most powerful pretty boy there is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Geralt from The Witcher.
Oh.
Am I wrong? People love
He
him.
is
No,
pretty.
that's true.
He's
People
Especially
like
the Henry
long,
Cavill version. Yeah.
the long hair, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He might be the OG pretty character.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think this one predates that one a little bit.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. Samus.
I don't.
No.
I mean, you can have her on your team if you want. I don't think she fits the bill.
Really? You don't think so?
No. I think she'd be a great, coach maybe,
A coach?
or assistant coordinator or something. I don't know. I don't think she's quite ready for the team yet. She hasn't worked her way there yet. Maybe there might be a version of Samus that makes it to your team, but I don't know.
Okay.
Is that true, Steph? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
I don't know. I've never played those games.
I was gonna say, have you never played a Metrovania game?
No.
A what?
It's a whole style of video game. Metrovania. It's a combination of Metroid
and Castlevania.
Yeah, and it's a certain style of 2D scroller game. Yep.
All right. I'm up next, yeah?
Yeah.
My last pick, which I think just kind of rounds out my team perfectly, is Marth.
Taking all of them. You took them all from Larissa.
But I had to for this draft pick.
Okay. All right.
I think your team is a little one-sided, but very, very Steph.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm gonna piggyback off of these choices. Your Roy, your Marth, your Ike.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with Lucina.
Lucina!
Wow.
Yeah, Lucina to round it all out. I needed that. I needed that balance, that
That's fair.
calm
That's
mind
fair.
on my team. Yep.
All right. So I got to pick out my last choice.
Mhm.
You have to. You gotta.
You know, I'm having a tough choice because, I really need to add in some more variety. I can sense that I'm missing something key here.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to roll through my video game catalog in my head of all the games I've played.
What is that last choice?
I know.
Jeopardy music.
Exactly.
Without getting sued.
Oh boy. I'm also just running through Smash characters at this point too.
You got this.
I do. Let's go with Mennonite.
Yeah,
Mennonite,
that's
yeah,
a good
absolutely.
one.
It's a good pool. It's a good pool. I didn't think about that.
I pulled that out of thin air.
No, that was a good one.
That's a good pick, yeah.
Okay, all right.
All right, now that we have our teams together, before I give you a hint, Larissa, do you know what it is? First go. Based on all the ones
I
we
have
picked.
2 guesses. I'm gonna go with my first one, which I think is more accurate.
Okay.
Is it main characters with swords?
I mean, technically, yeah. We'll give it to you. Yeah. It's just characters with swords, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because my second guess was silent protagonist.
Oh, okay. No, we're not that smart.
That's why I picked Samus, because she's silent the whole game. So is your character from Castlevania.
What? We didn't choose Castlevania.
Yes, you did.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the one from...
Mitsurugi from Soul Calibur?
No, I thought you said you picked someone from Castlevania.
Steve from Minecraft, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Mitsuru from Soul Calibur, Geralt from The Witcher, and Lucina.
Oh, I was confusing Geralt with Castlevania. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm proud of you both for getting it right away. I don't know if I would have picked up on it so quickly. I'd have just been naming, video game. I'd be like, Yoshi, my boy Yoshi, give him a sword. I would have thought maybe Smash characters, and then, because, Sora and Steve from Minecraft are both in Smash. I think all of us were in Smash, right?
All mine were, I think, with Cloud, right?
Yeah, Cloud's in Smash,
also in
DLC.
Smash.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, my turn, huh?
Yeah. You're back in the hot seat
Oh, no.
stuff.
I hate it. Okay, go ahead.
But this is your wheelhouse, Steph. We couldn't have done a nerdy anti-draft.
Oh, is it anime?
Not had you on the wheel if it wasn't anime related.
Thank you.
Larissa, do you want to start off again, or do you want me to start?
You know what, Commissioner? Why don't you get it started again?
All right. So, for Sam's first round pick, the city of Sam Nation will be choosing Piccolo as their number 1 draft pick.
Interesting.
Now, I think Piccolo's a very specific, interesting pick, but it fits the bill.
Technically.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, we need that kind of big brain on our team.
Sure. Well, right. Like I said, that's an interesting choice, but I think I'm going to keep it classic, a little OG. I really need to balance out my roster, so I'm going to start with a strong pick. So I'm going to go with Kisuke Urahara.
Who?
From Bleach.
Kisuke Urahara from Bleach, Steph. Come on.
The green and white hat and clog
guy.
man.
Oh, I know him.
Like the tired eyes.
Yeah, I know him with the hat, right?
Absolutely, Hat Man.
Oh, interesting. Then for my pick, I think I'm going to go with Kakashi.
Oh,
Kakashi. Okay.
Is that pretty good?
I think that's a pretty good pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
It's super acceptable because that was my second round pick. So
whoa,
you can
I stole.
You did.
Nice.
You might have to pick up somebody else, but I'm gonna go with my second round pick. So you guys need to calm down.
Larissa, that sucks that your second came before the order. Oh, okay.
All right.
I gotta go with, if I'm keeping it, strong, I'm gonna go with my boy Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. That leopard print tie, those sunglasses. I think it just all comes together right there. The level of coolness is important.
Okay.
Lisa, who are you picking now that you're
my second round pick was taken. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go with Luna from Sailor Moon.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's we were talking about that a little bit earlier, and I think you managed to make it work.
I did, absolutely.
Very
impressed.
What?
She's great. I mean, talk about versatility. You can't get more versatile than a cat,
No. 9 lives there too. 9 lives for your team. She's not going to be put on the bench or IR or out for the season. No, she's got 9 lives. All right, good choice.
Okay, so
Steph,
my
who you
turn.
taking next? Yeah.
I think my gut feeling is telling me to do Reagan Arataka from Mob
What?
Psycho.
You psycho, because that was my third choice,
Ain't
too.
no way! Wait, that's crazy.
Steph's just picking her favorite characters.
I know, right?
And she's stealing them off your list. Sorry, you gotta be more creative, Lorissa.
I do.
So
That's crazy.
Number 3 on my team, because I know Steph's not picking this character.
Oh.
It's too powerful for Steph.
Oh.
And it's Biscuit Kruger.
Who?
Biscuit Kruger, Bisky from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
She's a little girl that can get really big and buff. She grows like 10 times her size.
Oh.
And yeah, that's Biscuit
it's
Kruger.
been a while since I watched Hunter x Hunter, so I don't know if I remember. If I saw a picture, it'd probably jog my memory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
What about you, Larissa? Now that your third pick's been taken.
I know. Oof. I am gonna go with let's go with QB from Madoka Magica.
Oh, okay. Never seen the show, but I assume it fits the bill. I feel
it
like
does, absolutely.
she's on your team for a reason.
Yeah, not only is it a cat-like thing, so an additional extra 9 lives, they're a little trickster, so they like to play those trick plays, and
trick plays are
I need
important.
to add that. Mm-hmm.
You can't just keep running the same route every time.
No, absolutely not.
Steph, what route are you running for your 3rd round pick?
I gotta go back to my favorite anime, Jiraiya.
Okay. Jiraiya? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, Jiraiya, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't steal one from me this time.
Okay. I'm hoping I'm not going to butcher this next person on my team. You know, they're coming in from Tokyo, so there might be a little bit of a language barrier here, but I got to have them on my team because I feel like we need the leadership. So I'm going to go with Coach Keishin Ukai from Haikyuu.
Nice.
Oh, Coach.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, that feels like it's a little bit of cheating, you know?
No. I feel like if you have a coach playing the game, you got a leader on the team,
that's
you know?
like 2 quarterbacks.
That's right. Yeah, we're playing 4 quarterbacks on our team. Yeah.
Oh, boy. All right. So, for my choice, I just wanted someone strong.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, strength. Yeah.
So, I'm going to go with Kazuma Soma from Fruits Baskets.
From Fruits Basket. Again, an anime I haven't seen, and that's okay. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I feel like your team's pretty balanced so far.
It is. I know. I mean, after picking 2 cats right away, I had to pick an actual human to put out on the field.
Isn't Fruits Baskets, don't they turn into animals anyway?
Well, yes, but this one's not a cat, but they are very close to a cat.
Oh, are they a fox?
No. They're very close.
Like emotionally.
To one of the characters that turns into a cat.
Okay. Emotional attachment to a cat. Gotcha.
Sort of.
Steph, who you hitting us with on your team?
I'm going to do Rayleigh from One Piece. You probably won't know that one.
Rayleigh from One Piece. But Google does. Reighle, like that kind of?
Yeah,
like
I think so. With GH.
There it is. Rayleigh from One Piece. This old white guy.
Basically.
Well, mean, most likely based off of the stereotypes I know from anime, you're probably, on the right road there.
Yeah. And to finish up my team, no anime team would be complete without Kishibe. I think that's a very important person to have on my team.
I don't remember who that is. Can you remind us what anime that's from?
From Chainsaw Man. He is the guy with the scars on his face. He's always got like a cigarette in his mouth.
Right.
He's cool. He wears a long jacket. He's disciplined. And I think that's what we don't have here is discipline.
Oh, I was going to say you're missing some sex appeal, so I'm glad you added that.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I think Piccolo brings a sex appeal. He's strong. He's green.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's definitely a wonder.
Pointy ears,
Honestly, Piccolo would be nightmare fuel for me.
There you go. All
right. So I'm going to round out my team with this character from Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay. Yep.
Izumi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good pick. I think you went across the whole spectrum of anime to pick your team.
I did. And I also had to come up with a couple extra rounders. I really had to pull back from that catalog. Maybe they would have been
fair.
7th or 8th round
My
picks,
bad.
but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens. Sometimes everybody gets Christian McCaffrey first round, and then they end up regretting it because he got injured right away, and it's kind of useless this season.
My last pick's Guy Sensei from Naruto.
Guy Sensei.
Pretty good.
Okay. I feel like, for one specific reason, I guess, but,
Okay, can I guess what it is? Because I'm pretty sure
I feel like you know it. Based on all your picks, I feel like you know it. Yeah.
Okay, it's like senseis or like teachers.
It is, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, I made that a little too easy. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, it's so funny because as I usually do with these games, is I write things down so I can visibly see it.
Right.
So when Sam said Piccolo and then Larissa, you said Urahara from Bleach, and you reminded me of who that one was. I'm like, oh, they're both teachers. So that's why I think Kakashi like right away.
Yeah, that's why I had a feeling you knew. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's good. That's just
kind
how
of
much
Piccolo would
like,
throw you off.
Yeah, that's just how much anime I know. It's like because like I haven't like seen Dragon Ball really. Like I know of it and I know of the characters, but I don't know like the nitty gritty details.
He's really only Gohan's teacher, so that's why I was like, okay, it's very specific. I thought maybe starting out with Biscuit would throw you off more.
Yeah, I get you.
Reagan was a good pick. Yeah.
Did Luna throw you off at all?
Who?
Luna from
Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
No, because she guided the Sailor Scouts. I was like, okay, yeah. No, it was just funny though, because I mean, like, if you would have started with Nanami, maybe Sam, because I've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen, that may have been a better one to start with. I would assume.
And he's kind of like a Piccolo version. Like all these are more like Piccolos. Like none of them are like the head sensei, except for the coach.
Yes, that one was a little bit too obvious and on the nose.
He's on the team. So when we were talking about doing the anime one, I was trying to think of like something a little bit more difficult to throw you off. So like me and Larissa were talking about, I was like, maybe just white-haired characters and kind of just like throw some like curveballs in there, or like Moody Boy Sasuke's type characters.
Yeah.
And then the other one was elemental characters who only use like elements as their powers.
Oh, interesting.
I think that would have been interesting. I don't know if you would have gotten that.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, you got this one on the first try.
I got that pretty quick.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. But we got one more draft to do, right?
Yes, yeah. Final draft is me and you, Steph, and Larissa's on the line. Larissa, you need to win this to get the wishbone.
I know. Well, I think we'll be tied. Do we need?
And you guys can both pull the wishbone together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, wait, hold on. Maybe we can.
I was gonna say sudden death.
Where I just draft and you guys have to guess it, and first one to guess it wins.
Well, we'll see if it needs to come down to that, because I'm not typically good at these games.
I think this one's pretty easy. I try to make them all fairly easy. Like I didn't want to make them any like ridiculous. Like with the Pokemon one, I wasn't gonna. The first idea I had was Pokemon that I would trust to babysit. I thought that would have been really funny.
Jeez.
Or video game characters I wouldn't let like date my child. I thought that would have been fun too. So on this last one, Larissa, we're hitting you something, something classic, something takes you back to your childhood. We're going cartoons, okay?
Oh, I'm a little anxious.
That's okay. It's okay. I'll let Steph go because I think Steph's is a little bit more nail on the head. I think mine are a little bit more off the wall. So let Steph go first.
First of all, they just celebrated 50 years, I believe it is. Oh. Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty. Yes.
Oh, did they really?
They did.
I think it was because that's why you see so much Hello Kitty merch everywhere.
Yep, it's the year of Hello Kitty.
Yeah, so that's my first cartoon pick.
Okay. Oh, the OG Hello Kitty.
The OG, I think it's powerful. It's old and it's powerful and it's timeless.
For a first round pick, though, it's a good pick.
Thank you.
For my first round pick, I feel like I haven't focused on a team leader yet as my first round overall. Just been going for strength and power. I gotta go with Mrs. Puff. She's a teacher.
Oh, that's
gotta
fair.
go with Mrs. Puff.
I can see that. Yeah.
I had an idea about what I wanted to pick for this draft, but then I was really thrown off by Mrs. Puff. So, Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents?
In very specific instances, yes.
Very specific.
Very specific
probably
instances.
There's
this is your wild card pick.
Better options out there.
There's definitely better options.
Yes. Okay, all right.
This is definitely a wild card pick.
All right.
Steph, bring us back. Like, come on, ground us a bit with your team.
Okay, so we said Hello Kitty's timeless, a classic, and you know who's another I would almost think a little more powerful.
Oh, okay.
Right? Garfield.
Yeah,
I know.
The kids do know Garf,
Oh, yeah. What a shining personality he has.
Yeah.
Almost as strong as Mrs. Puff's personality.
But also just unfazed. Right?
Unfazed, yep.
Okay, all right. Definitely can handle any pressure on the field. I understand that.
Mrs. Puff is a teacher and a leader, but sometimes I think she can be a little unhinged. I think she needs somebody to bring her back to reality.
I agree.
Someone to kind of like even out the team. And we're going to go with Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Oh. He's just going to be drinking.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need that team spirit to, get everybody motivated.
Do you think? All right. So he's probably not going to be running out in the field that often. Is he going to be under defense?
He'll be stumbling on the field, yeah.
All right. Is Brian the main guy? I never watched Family Guy, so
Brian's the dog, the pet dog of the family.
Oh,
he's the alcoholic pet dog.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay, let's go with Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, you stole one of mine.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay. That's revenge. That
is. Dang. Okay.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. This one. Oh yeah, Steph's next pick. I'm so sorry.
That's okay, man. That was gonna be an option. That was a powerful one.
Yeah, you gotta come up with one now on the spot.
this one might be a little more powerful.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps than Scooby-Doo, maybe a little top of the line more so. How about Bugs Bunny?
Okay, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I think a classic. I think the classic when it comes to cartoons.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like top of the line, everyone knows. Yeah,
that's the gold standard for I think draft picks.
Thank you.
All right, this one I'm pulling out of left field. You guys are going very mainstream. It feels like I'm gonna pull this one out of left field. I'm gonna go with Otis from Barnyard.
Oh my god!
You guys remember Barnyard?
Yes.
That was
not only had a movie, but it had a TV show.
Unfortunately,
the TV show was probably some of the greatest cinema we've ever seen.
It was.
Should have won an Emmy. Should have won an Oscar, a Grammy, a Tony, everything.
Oh my. Okay.
I agree. And who might be a little bit more OG than Bugs Bunny? We're talking about the original. What about Mickey Mortimer Mouse?
Oh, Mickey Mouse. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, that is the OG, the first cartoon character, I think, right?
Well, no, but he's up there.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know nothing.
Okay.
So who are you taking on your team? I feel like
I'm taking Snoopy.
Okay, Snoopy.
A very classic. I've just got a team of iconic classics.
I love that.
I think these are all good picks. I think Snoopy gives you a lot of aerial coverage. He tends to become
aerial
the Red Baron.
Support.
Aerial support. He can get those big throws out into the end zone, those Hail Mary picks.
Yeah.
All right. No, good choice. All right. Next on my team, I gotta go with somebody who exemplifies strength, honor, loyalty, and courage. That's right. I'm going with Courage, the Cowardly Dog, on my team.
Oh.
He's powerful. He can transform.
Sure?
He can eat things.
He's gonna run away.
No. That's the thing about Courage is everyone thinks he's a scaredy cat, but when it comes down to it, when the game is on the line, Courage steps up.
Okay.
All right, Larissa, who are you taking?
I think this one might be good for the team. I think this one is going to have to slide in on a technicality, but I love him, and you should too. I'm going to go with Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh.
Is that like the old man rabbit guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The grouchy one?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
he's not
definitely
grouchy, he's stern.
Yeah, he's got the most capable. He's strong. He plans stuff all the time,
Okay.
He really will round the team out, get them all together, kind of like a quarterback does. So.
Yeah.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the voice of reason.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'm gonna for my last one, I was stuck between two because Larissa took mine.
Sorry.
Okay.
But I was like, do I want to add a little modern, kind of have it be a little more flexible, like more of a because mine is very classic.
Yeah,
right?
you got a lot of old stuff. Yeah,
but I kind of want to keep with the theme, so we're gonna do Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Jerry's a good pick.
He's very versatile and small, so he can get by.
And he's a brain.
Mm-hmm.
Should you have chosen his cousin? Speedy Gonzalez?
Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez.
I could have, but faster, I think Jerry has a little more creativity.
That's true.
I would agree.
I feel like Jerry's probably killed a man.
Absolutely.
I'm sure.
Absolutely. If not with his antics, then with some sort of disease he brought into the house. How long has that
right.
mouse been living in those walls?
Yeah, he started the bubonic plague, actually.
Jerry's the reason for the plague. We said it first on the podcast, folks. You know,
all right,
Tom's not the villain.
No.
So
Your last one.
I'm bringing it back into the modern age stuff. I know you were afraid to. I think my team's all about taking risks. We're gonna go with Gumball from the Amazing World of Gumball.
That's a good one.
Yep.
I like
pick.
that.
Great
I like
pick.
that.
Fantastic pick. The Generals couldn't have made a better pick. Believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it.
All right.
Oh my.
Talking about authorities and cops and presidents.
Yeah.
This
Where's this going?
Is really good friends with a park ranger. I'm gonna go with Yogi Bear.
Yogi Bear. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Absolutely. I didn't even think about Yogi Bear.
No, I didn't either.
I assume he's been hunted by now.
No, he's best friends with that park ranger. He's definitely he's got some places and things.
Oh yeah, in Jellystone, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Larissa, you got the picks. You got your team built. What's this team for? Why'd you build this team?
I was placing my thumb on different things, and at first I had no clue. But I think I have narrowed it down to animal characters from cartoons.
Yes.
Yes. You got it.
Very straightforward, very specific, very easy.
Yeah. You guys really threw me off in that first round when I was like, they're both female characters. Like, I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured Mrs. Puff was going to throw you off a bit.
Absolutely.
That's why I put her on the team.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, you guys both did great. I think you guys both understood the assignment. You guys both showed up. You made amazing teams.
Do I get an A+, Commissioner?
You do, but unfortunately, we do have a tie.
Oh, we do.
So we just split it. We'll split the wishbone. We both
You guys can
win.
split the wishbone. That's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine if that's what you want.
High five.
High five. I'll high five with you. Girl power.
It doesn't need to be a winner, you
No.
know? I think women are the winners of society.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're really ending patriarchy with this episode today.
Absolutely. That's what we do here at Shifting Tones. We move mountains.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of Shifting Tones, you can follow us on social media at Shifting Tones Pod, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on the Blue Sky, on the Reddit, wherever you social media, but not Facebook, because I don't feel like doing that. You can follow us individually at Sir Captain Sam, at Larissa.Schaefer, and at Spiffy Steffi. Larissa's doing the art stuff. Spiffy Steffi's doing the YouTube stuff. Sam's doing the living stuff. Been playing Call of Duty, but I'm not streaming because, so is everybody else. The market's too tight.
It's a little saturated. That's okay.
Absolutely. So guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys played along. I hope you were able to figure it out just as fast. Maybe you couldn't figure it out. Maybe you're a little stuck, and then Steph and Larissa helped you out and actually got you to the finish line. But look forward to next week's episode. Thanks for listening, and happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble, gobble.